Hi everybody, this is John Garrick, and this is 5 Minutes of Hope on April 3rd, 2020. It's a Friday, and I'm just stepped out from the office. I'm essential worker down here at Eternal Impact, and it gives me the opportunity to just get out a little bit and get a little fresh air. Not quite quarantined to my house at this point for the whole time, but it's pretty quiet down here. You know, my heart goes out to these businesses. They're struggling. This parking lot, there's the building the epicenter's in, and it's absolutely empty. And I can walk out to the main street, and I can walk out to downtown on a Friday night, and it's just a kind of a ghost town down here. And so there's no way I'd be able to stand in the middle of the street on a normal day. But I want to just reach out to you and talk a little bit about this aspect of hope, okay? So listen up, this is it. I want you to know that hope, okay, is not dependent on your personality. It's not dependent on our physical condition, and it's not dependent on our surroundings. Here's what I mean. Okay, first of all, let's talk about personality. Yes, I'm an extrovert. I get it. Someone gave me a mug a year ago that said, your enthusiasm is scaring everybody in the room. I get it. But I'm also married to an amazing introvert, all right? And she's got a lot of joy. Joy is not dependent on our personality, okay? It's not. Yes, it's a feeling. It's the mind engaging in the heart. And in my situation, I believe joy comes from my relationship with a living God through Jesus Christ. As we're getting ready to celebrate Passion Week this coming weekend, it's a great reminder that Christ came to give us peace, to give us joy, okay? And because I have hope in Him, I don't just have hope for tomorrow. I have hope for eternity. And so, what I'm wanting us to get, it's not about personality, okay? Some people can kind of use this like, well, if I had that personality, I'd be joyful too. No, it's not a personality. Joy is deeper than a personality. It's also not our physical condition. I remember when I had malaria in the hospital and 103 fever. I don't remember getting transported to the hospital. It was just, you're almost delirious during that time, and medicating you and putting that stuff, your body's aching, you just feel sick. And at that point, you're not sure, you know, in your feelings, they're going wacky. You're not sure if you want to live, you want to die, get this over with. You just want to get through it. And malaria was a terrible condition. I wouldn't wish it on anyone, nor would I hope that myself or anyone gets the COVID-19. But I don't know. I could be carrying it right now. I really don't know. But I do know that hope, and the hope I have in Christ, is not dependent on my physical condition. It's not dependent on how much money I have or don't have, or how many riches I have or don't have. It is deeper than our physical condition. So let's not forget that, okay? It's also deeper and more significant than our surroundings, okay? Sometimes we get locked in with this whole virus, and it's tough because we're like have to be quarantined. And again, I'm privileged to be out here where there's a few cars driving, and I've been able to interact with some people with social distancing. But the reality is it's super tough right now, and people are getting lonely and discouraged. And listen, I just want you to know that hope, and quite honestly, joy, is not dependent on our surroundings. We can take cruddy surroundings, and I've been in some pretty wild surroundings. I won't give you all the details now, but crazy, all of us have. Our joy is not dependent on our surroundings, okay? So remember this, it's not dependent on your personality. Joy is not dependent, it's much deeper than our physical conditions, and it's certainly deeper than our surroundings. So think about that as you head into the weekend. Do what you can to get out and get some fresh air, enjoy the air, enjoy the family and the friends that He has put you with. If you're single and solo, get online like this and be able to FaceTime or do Zoom meetings or whatever tool you want to use. Just get with people and remember that our joy comes from the knowledge, the assurance, and the peace of knowing that Jesus Christ is Lord. He's risen from the dead, and He gives us hope for today and tomorrow. So think about it as we approach and get ready for this week and Passion Week coming up. And in the meantime, please share, please subscribe, whatever you're supposed to do on these videos, but please do that and know that you're loved. And between now and then, grab hold of joy and distribute it wherever you can.